King Richard I came to the throne in 1189, and very soon left the throne empty when he set off on the Third Crusade. His wicked brother, Prince John, then became ruler of the country in his absence. Prince John was a cruel, merciless man who took from the poor to make money for himself. The poor peasants of Nottingham had a friend named a young man called Robin Hood, who took from the rich and gave to the poor. His identity was unknown until he was betrayed by his steward, Warman, who told Prince John that the noble, Robert, Earl of Huntingdon, was none other than Robin Hood. Prince John then orders Sir Guy of Gisborne to arrest Robin Hood and seize his holdings at Locksley Hall. On this day, we join Robert Fitzooth at his wedding to Maid Marian, which may not be the joyous occasion the two lovers had hoped for.
Dearly beloved, we're gathered here this day to celebrate the love of Earl Robert Fitzooth and Maid Marian. During the years that they have been together, they have seen their love grow, and today they come to join their lives together as husband and wife.
Stop everything. There will be no wedding today. Here, in my hand, I have a royal edict declaring this man an outlaw. Be it known to all, in the name of Prince John, Lieutenant of England, that the same, Robert Fitzooth, known as Robert, Earl of Huntingdon, known also as Robin Hood, for as he has aided the king's enemies, broken the king's laws, and is a traitor to the king and those that by his authority, that the same, Robert Fitzooth, or Robin Hood, is hereby declared outlaw, his lands and goods forfeit, his person prescribed and banished, in the name of Richard, King of the region, Prince John.
Stay calm, my dear guests. Let not your minds be troubled. I will deal with this interruption. Robert Fitzooth, Earl of Huntingdon, ceases to be. Both you and Sheriff has called me Robin Hood, and so you, and not only you, but all those like you, shall live in terror as long as Robin Hood reigns in Sherwood. In Sherwood Forest, wherever wrongs need to be righted, until King Richard comes home from the crusade, and there is justice once more in this fair land of England. Lady Marian, do you give your love to Earl of Huntingdon and plain Robin Hood?
I gave my love neither to the Earl or to the Earl, but to the man whom I love, and his wife alone I shall be. So Robert Fitzooth of Huntingdon became Robin Hood of Sherwood Forest. Many joined his band of outlaws. When Robin Hood was settled in his new home in Sherwood Forest, he began looking out for adventure. One of these wanderings abroad resulted in Robin Hood finding one of his most loyal and trusted followers, who became his best friend.
Hi ho, hither walks the man methinks. Yeah, yonder bridge is too narrow for the twain of us to cross. Lest you arrive here first, I'll put wind in my step and claim the bridge my own.
Alack today, I see your tricks. Out of my way, little boy, unless you want to dunk in the street.
Fie upon it, you are tall in truth and no match for my speeding cat-like reflexes. Get back off this bridge until I have crossed over. If you refuse, I assure you will be the one getting dunked.
I'll break your face to first, and then I'll throw you into the water afterwards.
You talk like a plain donkey. If I were to bend my bow, I could send an arrow straight through your proud heart before you could touch me with your staff.
If I talk like a donkey, you talk like a coward. You stand there well armed with a good long staff, why I only. You stand there well armed with a good long bow, why I only have a staff, and I'm well out of your reach.
I scorn the name of power. I will lay aside my weapons and challenge you with the sword and staff like your own. Wait here until I cut one in the thicket.
Here I stand, 1 foot on the bridge, until you are ready for your pull back in the stream.
Whoa, what a strong staff I have. The very thing for knocking insolent rogues into the water. Let's fight here on the bridge, so that if one of us goes in, there will be no doubt who is won, and the victor may go on his way without getting wet.
I'd rather not hurt you, but I will. Good fellow, where are you?
Here I am, just putting my shoulder back in socket. I must confess, I'm well beaten. You are a fine fellow and a good fighter. Let peace now take its turn and govern our discourse. The bridge is yours, and I solemnly invite your wrath upon my flesh again. Where are you walking?
To tell you the truth, I was on search of a man called Robin Hood.
Good master, what has happened to you?
This fine fellow here should not be in the yonder stream of this good staff.
Say goodnight, tall fellow. No man insults Robin who lives to tell about it.
Robin Hood?
Come now, my friend. Be not afraid. These are my merry men. These men protect me and do my bidding. You two can join them in the field. Shake my hand and swear loyalty to Robin Hood.
Why, here's my hand and my heart goes with it. Honest, Robin, my name is John Little, and I promise to serve you faithfully.
Why then, listen men, this little baby came to us as John Little, but seeing that he is so small, so puny a babe, let's turn his name around and call him Little John, now and forever. Long live Little John.
Long live Little John.
Next to join Robin's faithful group in the greenwood was Friar. Before Robin, Friar Tuck lived in Upper Hill by the river. He feared people across the river on his boat for only a small fee. Robin majestic came upon Friar Tuck by the river.
Now then, my fine fellow, come and ferry me across the river.
On good time, son, on good time. You could have swum across the river if you weren't so lazy, and the wedding would have done good. But I'm a righteous man who is bound to serve. Now then, let's see how much money you have.
Surely, good Friar, you would not want to rob me.
No, I only ask for money for the poor.
No man should be forced to give to the poor unless he wants to.
And my job as a priest is to encourage you to give to the poor. I'll do this however I have to.
Okay then, come search me. For that you shall carry me across the river. Once more, on your back, and don't expect to get any money for it. If you do, all you get is a broken head.
A fair bargain.
What say you we call it a truce? Would you shake my hand? I have never met such a holy man who is as skilled with the sword staff as you are. Let us make peace and rest a while in your home, where you surely are able to feed up poor wanderers.
Here we are in my simple dwelling. I'm sorry to say, I only have a jug water, a small bowl of peas. Generally, I drink the water first, then the peas, though sometimes I put the peas in the water.
It seems, holy brother, that a few peas and a jug of water have fattened you quite well. Surely it is a miracle that a man who lives upon a handful of peas is so round and is so strong a fighter as you are. Perhaps you can feast upon something a little richer. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. I do have a penny. I wonder if a whole penny might change your mind.
I won't get as good as a notch to a blind person. You have judged right well. We don't have a plank for village that are willing to shine to the table. If your penny bites silver, then your plate will be shown high. Tell me your name, you said, Forrester.
Tell me yours first.
I am a simple priest. My name is Friar Tuck.
I go by several names, but you may call me Robin Hood.
The Robin Hood, the fastest bow shows off with the umber?
The very same.
Ah, indeed, I hear you live well in the forest. You need a priest there, and I am the priest you need.
So Friar Tuck joined Robin Hood in cheering force and became one of the merriest of all men present there. It is even said that his contagious happiness sparked an outbreak of merriment in a village south of Sherwood Forest.
Meanwhile, as Robin's group of merry people continued to grow, Marian was determined to join them in Sherwood. So long as she lived in her father's castle, she was under his power, which meant he could decide whom she would marry. Sir Guy was aware of this and wanted her as his own, so he decides to visit the castle and influence her father through flattery.
What Marian needs is a husband. Yes, a husband will be the best solution for her and her silly ideas of joining Robin Hood in Sherwood Forest, and I could be just that husband.
I will have no man of your choosing, father, unless he is my choice also. And my choice is and will always be brave Robin Hood.
Where are you going?
I'm leaving. Don't leave the torch lit for me. I'll be in Sherwood.
You'll do no such thing.
Watch me.
I will have the drawbridge. Rick, raise the bridge.
Aye, sir, right away.
Then I will swim the moat. Mabel, bring me my swimsuit. Yes, ma'am.
Then I will secure the gates. Jasper, go lock the gates.
Be back in a jiffy.
Then I will leave from the castle wall. Shelley, bring me several pillows and a first aid kit. Yes, ma'am.
I will lock in your room. Sal, bring me a padlock. One padlock right away, sir.
Then I will shut the curtains and escape from the window. Delilah, bring me her sewing kit. Yes, lady.
I will lock you in the tower where you only see light through the keyhole. Sean, throw some fresh hay in the tower dungeon. Marian just made reservations for one.
Yes, sir. Father, if you let me go through there, I will return to you. But if you lock me up, I will never come back.
I can see what these were from you aim. You reply puzzled to me, dear daughter, but my blessing is upon you.
So Marian left her father's castle to live in the forest of Robin Hood. Yet Sir Guy did not desist from his plans to marry her. Meanwhile, hearing Prince John was at Nottingham, Robin Hood walked near the edge of Sherwood disguised as a forest ranger, in hopes to meet some traveler and learn of Prince John's intentions. As he strolled, he met a young man dressed in forest attire, who wore a sword in his hand.
How now, good fellow? What news is there today in the good state of Nottingham?
I go about my own business, and the news is that Prince John has come to Nottingham to put down the outlaws in the forest.
About time too. And what do you, my fine fellow, with that sword?
I mind my own business, which I would that other wanderers in Sherwood did likewise.
My business with like such as you. Tony knows my sword will coerce it from you it.
Two can play at that game.
Hold your hand, good fellow. You fight too well to be wasted like this. Come, and throw in your lot with Robin Hood, and be one of his merrymen.
Are you Robin Hood?
Robin Hood I am, and no other.
Oh, Robin, do you not know me?
Marian, and I witness you, yet do you not. Come away with me now to our secret place, and let my men welcome their queen, Maid Marian of Sherwood Forest.
So Marian moved to Sherwood Forest. Sir Guy was jealous and wanted to capture Robin Hood. By doing so, he would win favor with Prince John and eliminate his rival, earning hand in marriage with Marian. But it would be some time before we would see Prince John. However, we have a new villain, the shape-shifting Mother Maudlin.
Oh, dear Mary, how are you?
I'm blessed beyond measure in your presence.
Your happiness is my support. But tell me, how have you passed this forest?
Never has a hunting trip seen such a success as this day. One shot brought him down, a long shot, and my arrow landed in his heart.
Truly tonight's feast will be memorable, thanks to your archery skills.
I would think so, but, Robin, a shadow fell upon us as we were hunting. A raven sat in a tree over our heads and croaked sadly. The shepherd Carolyn swore that it was no ordinary bird, but Mother Maudlin, the witch of Paperwick, who was said to be a shapeshifter. Carolyn later saw Maudlin, and so she cursed him, promising that terrible things would happen to anyone who ate the deer at Robin's feast.
Is it Paperwood or Papplewood?
I say Paperwick.
Little John says Papplewood.
How does the witch say?
I've never called.
So Marian and her friends went to wash their hands in the stream, but when Marian got back, she looked rather strange, looking at everybody with furrowed brows and vacant eyes, and everything she said was followed by a wicked cackle.
Marian, you God, what has happened down by the stream?
I feel fine. After that 10 pennies, and I think you should watch your tongue with me.
All right then. Let us call our friends to the feast.
Friends, they shall not feast on this deer. It is too good for such rough country people. A starved sheep's carcass would be good enough for them. Scarlet, take the deer to Mother Maudlin. She is such a wise woman.
Marian, what are you saying?
I shot the deer. I'll give it to whoever I want. Robin, you're being irksome, and I tire of your presence. I think we should take some space so that I can go make new potions and think of new curses.
So that you can go and do what?
I mean, to go do my devotions and read new verses.
I'm confused. Marian is acting crazy. I think I better go speak with her.
Hello, my love. Forgive me for staying away from you for so long.
And now you dare to call me up after you said our guests weren't fit to eat the deer you shot, and after you sent the meat to Mother Maudlin?
What are you saying? I did no such thing. Either you are joking or you have been deceived.
What is happening? No, but maybe. But it couldn't.
What is it?
I, kind Marian, sent me a deer Marian did.
whole deer for poor old Maudlin, the best deer I ever saw. Oh, such happiness for a poor old woman, I should go crazy with joy.
Sure, good mother, there is some mistake. If I did indeed give such an order, some madness must have come upon me.
Do you dare take back the gift you have given me?
No, Maudlin, I didn't give you the deer. It belongs to our friends, the shepherds and shepherds.
Hee hee, you and your feast are cursed. Cursed, I say, cursed. This bit stands in no joint turn before the fire let it burn. Those sides and haunches till the whole, converted be into one cold. The stinking dropsy enter in, your filthy cook and swell his skin. The pain we call the gout begin, to prick and itch from toe to shin, and cramp the cook in every limb, before you dine, all this on him.
Here's Smith. Poor old General cook has gotten sick also. He is filled with aches and pains and cannot move, can't stand, worst of all, cannot cook.
She is indeed a witch. As you told me, Marian, sweet Marian, forgive me out of you. Good Friar, go back and cook out Marian. It would be a pity to kill her.
Fire Mouse, that would be a great pity. Oh, hurry, say where to do.
And I'm off to get that witch. Come on, men.
So Robin Hood and all his merry men went to Maudlin's hovel, but it was not Maudlin who met them at the door.
Marian, you know faster than I do, and yet...
Leave Maudlin in peace, Robin. They say she is rich, but that is false. It is only that she is far wiser than other women. I beg you, if you love her, do not chase her any further, for she is my dear friend.
Marian, come closer so I can get a good look at you. What's that bell around the place? I've never seen it before. Oh, so you made yourself look like Marian using this strong bell. It all comes clear now. Maudlin, there's no place for a person like you in Sherwood, Forest, or Capital. You have 5 minutes to disappear, and if you ever cross my path again, I will shoot you.
So Maudlin was banished from Sherwood Forest. The shepherds and shepherdess had a grand feast prepared and greatly enjoyed by Friar Tuck.
We now return to the legends surrounding Sir Guy's pursuit of Maid Marian. One night, Guy and his men attacked Robin Hood and Maid Marian without mercy. After fighting with Sir Guy, Marian pinned Guy to the floor with her sword at his neck.
Surrender and command your men to drop the weapons, or I will slay you here and now.
Mercy, good sir. Put down your swords. Men, we are beaten.
God, his friend, I have you at my mercy.
Marian, I have always been at your mercy. It is my love for you that has made me try so hard and so often to take you from Robin Hood.
Sir Knight, you have threatened the life of my Lord Robin Hood, and I have threatened my life as well. Because I could not go on living without Robin, you know I'd rather die than that.
Let me strike off his head. We have been troubled by this false knight all too long, and if he lives, our friends will continue to be in danger.
Not so. Sir Guy, you must swear by your knighthood not to seek vengeance on these good friends who have helped us, and you must swear not to pursue Robin Hood or me ever again. If you give me these terms, you shall live.
And if you break this oath, I will have no more mercy on you.
I swear to abide these terms on my honor of knighthood and my hope of salvation.
To Marian, making Sir Guy promise to stop his efforts to kill Robin, and then letting him go free, seemed like the best plan. The only thing she had not counted on was Sir Guy breaking his promise, and that is precisely what had happened. Sir Guy dressed as a forester and walked through Sherwood looking for Robin Hood. He wanted to get close to him, and then kill him by surprise.
Good morrow, good fellow. No, I don't recognize you as a local forester. I can tell from your fine bow that you are an archer, and a good one, too.
Yes, that's right, an archer. I'm an archer from Brindle Forest, no stranger in this glade. I'm questing for a man named Robin Hood, as I would like to join his band of merry people.
Come then, and I will easily guide you to Robin Hood.
Robin Hood, your life is now over.
Sir Guy, you are a coward and a traitor. Will you not meet me fairly, man to man and sword to sword? There is no shame in that. I am as nobly born as yourself, as you know it. To shoot an unarmed man is cowardly and shameful.
When Robert of Locksley became Robin Hood of Sherwood, he became an outlaw. And honor does not matter with outlaws. In a little while I shall wind my horn, and the sheriff will know that Robin Hood is dead. And by then, half of your followers will be dead or prisoners also. But if you surrender to me now, I promise you gallows and Nottingham.
Why then, I choose an arrow at Sherwood, if you can plant one in my heart. This is indeed the last round, but at least now the combat is even. May God defend the right. There lies a false, dishonored man, but in his death he may yet do good.
While Robin Hood is busy of Sir Guy, the sheriff of Nottingham has captured Little John. He is now waiting for the sound of Sir Guy's horn, announcing the end of Robin Hood. So Robin dressed in Sir Guy's clothes and pretended that he was Sir Guy. By doing this, he was able to approach and get very close to the sheriff. He kept his hood lowered so that his face was hard to see.
Did you hear that? Listen, that's Sir Guy's horn. That means he killed Robin Hood. That's the best news I've heard all day. Ah, the man of the hour. Guy, you deserve one reward, and I'll give you whatever you ask.
I want no reward. I have always hated this man whose head I bring you here. But if you would like to do me a favor, let me have the honor of killing this man, Little John, just as I've killed his master.
A crazy choice to make when you could have that golden reward, but I'll give you whatever you ask. Here lies Little John. He is yours to kill.
It is I, Robin Hood, and we will never go or surrender willingly to this sheriff and his men. If we must die, we will go down fighting.
Robin Hood is the devil.
Kill him! Robin Hood and Little John fight bravely, but they are overwhelmed by having to fight so many of the sheriff's men. Suddenly, a knight wearing black armor enters the battle from nowhere, swinging an axe.
What? So many men against only two? Back to the walls.
And the Black Knight thundered after the sheriff and his men as they ran for their lives. Who was this Black Knight? Prince John continued to send his followers after Robin Hood to kill him, even after the death of Sir Guy. Finally, he took matters into his own hands and went to Sherwood Forest to capture Marian when he knew that Robin Hood was not there.
So here's the tigress in her den. Marian, after all these years, we meet again, and not to part so quickly as last time. Come, Robin Hood will not save you. I made sure of that before I came for you.
Back, you wild beast! Prince or no prince, this sword is between us. I can use it as well as any man to defend myself till Robin comes.
Curse you for your slowness. Catch it, you fools! Curse you for your slowness. If you were any faster, you would not have time to blow in that horn. Every moment we delay, we are in danger.
At this point, an arrow flies through the air, hitting Prince John between his thumb and forefinger, cutting him to the bone. If Robin Hood had not run just half a mile, he would have destroyed John's hand and would have had trouble signing the Magna Carta.
Prince John, you must be tired of fighting with women. Learn to fight with me instead.
So Prince John is defeated by the Merryman and taken to a cave just to the village of Pilgrimage. Does this pilgrim look familiar? Does he favor the Black Knight?
You live well here, friend Robin Hood, off the king's deer.
We do kill the king's deer for meat, but after all, our meal is powerful. And while we remember that we live merely in we do kill the king's deer for meat, but I don't believe that we break a law that is fair. They call me the poor man's friend, for I take from the rich and give to the poor. But I have never stolen from anyone who is honest or worthy. Come now, we may be thieves, but we are thieves of honor. Do not dishonor yourself by sharing the meal with us. That is, you shrink from eating the king's deer.
Ha ha ha, shrink. And I feel as if it is my own, and I'm hungry as if I walked all the way home for Jerusalem.
Then come and drink with us, to King Richard and his speedy return.
You drink to the king, though you are outlaws.
We owe it to the king, for after all, our Meadows borrowed from him. But while we remember that we live merrily and cheerily, we always raise a toast to our king. Outlaws the king!
The king in his return from the crusade!
After the meals have been eaten and the toasts have been drunk, Robin is reminded that they have a prisoner.
I'm reminded that we have a prisoner. One who attacks women when no one is around to protect them. Bring him before us, King John.
King Richard, my brother, come back to punish me?
Untie him now, and run swiftly. Say no more.
Pardon, my liege.
Stand up, my friend. I freely pardon you and all who are here. Throughout England, you have gained a name for yourself as a friend to the poor. And I also know that you and Lady Marian have agreed not to get married until I, the king, return to give it to you. Is this true?
It is, my liege.
Then here and now, I give it to you.
So Robin Hood and Maid Marian were married there in Sherwood Forest with King Richard to give the bride away. Then they marched to Nottingham in triumph. The plowman left his plow in the field, the blacksmith left his iron on his anvil, and the sick and aged rose from their beds and halted to their doors to cheer for King Richard and Robin Hood.
King